Well, the wife is out there cutting the lawn for the last time. As you can see over there, we got the belly deck on the tractor. So that's one of the reasons why I bought that John Deere, because it's small enough to do what I have to do with a couple acres, but yet if I work it a little hard and yet take it easy with it and know how to work it, I can do whatever I want to do with it basically. Now I don't know if you remember looking at that hole that I dug on the other property, but that's like what, 35 feet long, 18 feet wide, and probably close to 18 feet deep. I mean, I started to dig out a whole basement over there using that tractor. That trailer, that's a truck body, 20, I think it's 24, I'm not positive, 20 or 24. But they put it down and it wasn't right in place, and plus I wanted to put cinder under it, so I used that tractor, lifted up each corner, moved it around, pushed it here and there, struggled, but I got it. Yeah, so it works, it does what I need it to do. There's Bear. Bear is the alpha and he's the overseer. He'll just sit there and watch everybody. Now he may come in to see where I'm at, but once I get up on the roof, he'll kind of just hang around, make sure that we are okay. And then there's Nikki. Yeah, you want to go out? Well, you got the doggy door. You want me to open the door for you? All right, come on, I'll open the door. Yeah, I seen you sniffing. Okay? Oh, you too? Okay. Yeah. You're nothing like being spoiled, huh? Out or in? Which way you going? I gotta shut the door, bud. You coming in or out? All right, I'll be right there. I'll be right there, Bear. Okay, let me get up on the roof, finish the other side. Well, for the first time with the wife cutting the lawn, she didn't do too bad. However, as you can see, she left a lot of spots uncut. So, but it was her first time getting used to it, and I really didn't stay out there with her to help her, so I kind of let her on her own. But that's okay, I'm not going to worry about it. So we ran a few more courses of shingles. I got one more course to go, and then we got to start running the ladder. So well, the wife did the lawn the best she could. First time using the tractor doing the lawn, so she wasn't quite used to it. I don't know, when we had the small, the regular lawn tractor, she did pretty good with that. She was able to keep a nice line, but as you can see, she kind of missed a few spots with the big tractor. Now she can actually she operates the backhoe and the front loader fine, but she just wasn't used to the belly deck and I guess the width and whatever. So, but other than that, that's well enough. That's fair enough. And then we've laid a few more courses of shingles over here. As you can see, the mess. Now, normally, years ago, when I was working with my grandfather and I had a company and we were doing a lot of new stuff, when we used to hang shingles, we used to dip them, we had a spot where we dipped them and we let them sit overnight. We were able to dip them, hang them, and let them sit. I had a rig made up. It looked like a two-pole clothesline almost, all right, and we had no problem, and you'd have a drop cloth down, so that's where the mess would lie. Here, I'm not doing it that way. I'm just getting a little ahead of myself, and we're dipping them and ripping them right out of the dip bucket and putting them right up, so as you can see, it's a little messy. So if you're going to dip your shingles, you may want to get a spot, put up some cordage so you can hang them. You don't need much. All you need is a good clothespin, actually. Dip them, let them sit overnight, let them drip on a cloth or a piece of plastic or something like that, and then at that point then hang them, or just hang them and paint them, do what you got to do. All right, but anyway, we got a few more courses done, so that's good. I got one more course, and after that I got to use a ladder. So I don't know if I'm going to use a ladder or I just want to make a little staging real quick. Just between the two step ladders with a couple of 2x8s, which I have, so it's not a big deal. It'll be a lot easier than working around a ladder, moving a ladder back and forth. Listen guys, these gloves, I got these at Home Depot. These are extra large. And they're supposed to be good. But I'll tell you what, they suck. They don't fit my hand. Now I got a big hand, but it's extra large is fine, and they're supposed to stretch a little bit. And I even put on some cornstarch because they're not powdered inside. I put on some cornstarch on my hands. If I can get them on my hands without them ripping, as soon as I pick something up, they rip off my hand. I'm telling you. If you have a small hand, you better buy extra large. Now my wife can fit into these pretty good, and they last a little bit longer before they start ripping through on her. But I've never seen such a worse glove in my life. Piece of shit in my opinion, guys. Anyway, we're done for the day. I didn't bother you yesterday with a video. We didn't do too much. I started putting the bulbs in that light over there. I still got more there and there. The bulbs are in the truck. I went down to the big box store, Home Depot, and I picked up some more flashing stuff. You know what? I got a gallon of it down there. All right, I was going to buy a couple more gallons, but you know what? The caulking gun, it works so much easier. It costs a little bit more this way, but it's so much easier to work with, you know, and you don't have to keep dipping into a can and doing what you got to do. So I bought all this. It cost me $2.39 a tube. Come on, you know. So, and then I got that camera out here I got to get hooked up. Now I hooked it up to the computer. But I'm having a problem hooking it up to my cell phone, which is supposed to be the easiest part. Now they say, all right, which it is, you hook up, you plug it in. Once the light turns green, you go through the little steps, which are simple, 2 or 3 steps. You scan the code with your phone, bam, it finds it. Put in the password of your internet, your router, and it's supposed to do it. Well, every time I do it, it tells me the name that I use can't be found. Well, naturally it can't be found because I just made it up. So what's the issue? So I'm going to get him a call probably Monday, and if I can't figure it out by then, and get that straightened out. It's not going to be there permanently. Once I get it set up, I'll probably put it somewhere around here. Now it does pan and tilt. All right, so but I'll find a place for it to where probably someplace over there. This way I can pan out that way. Out the garage door, out that way over there, and I can pan this whole area that I'm in, all the way over to this door, to that window. The only thing I won't be able to see is that wall, but who cares? All right, and so that's probably what I'll do. I'll put a little shelf over there for it. All right, guys, let me turn off some of this. And the wife is making Reubens. I haven't had a Reuben in probably 6-7 months, so this is going to work out just fine. A Reuben! Let me turn that off. Turn off some of the lights. I told you I put cornstarch on my hands before I put those gloves on. A piece of shit. So, alright guys, like I told you, there's no sense in me just hanging around talking to you and wasting your time. 5 minutes, 6 minutes already. There's nothing new going on that I can tell you about. I showed you the camera. I'll do something on that once I get it working. And, I showed you the vice cutting the lawn. If I box the two of them together, I might get 10 minutes out of it. But other than that, catch you later.